The tree, the big smile there.
Screams Christmas.
Nice there. All right, holidays full of traditions like that. Some more fun than others. One tradition that's becoming a mainstay, whether you like it or not, is holiday tipping.
Yeah, and as we've heard from you, a lot of you guys online, this can get pretty confusing. Who to tip, who not to tip, how much to tip. Joining us to talk about this tricky subject, etiquette expert Jacqueline Whitmore. Jacqueline, this can be a really polarizing thing. So what's the argument for tipping a little more this time of year?
Confusing. Most people don't know who to tip or how much to tip, so I recommend that you get organized and prioritize, and that means making a list of your top 3 to 5 people who make your life easier or who make you more beautiful or make your family's life easier. Those people should be first on the list.
Okay, all right, so let's take a little quiz here. Okay. We'll throw a few out there and we'll decide whether we should tip or not, and Jacqueline will correct us as we go. So first up, postal worker, tip or not?
Absolutely, you tip them.
Oh, yes. I would say no. Jacqueline, break the tie.
You do not give a postal worker money because you're not allowed to. Their standards dictate that you can give them a small gift up to about $20. So I love my mailman, and I always give him a little something, even if it's just some home-baked cookies.
Fruitcake.
So not a dollar tip, but a little something, a little fruitcake. Yeah, see how that goes over. Oh, I haven't gotten mail in a month.
Exactly.
Oh, it was the fruitcake. Okay, next up, trash collector. Yes or no? Yasmin?
Yes.
I'm going no again. Jacqueline?
You can tip your trash collector.
Okay.
However, I personally don't tip my trash collector unless I put a lot of debris out on the street and they have to do extra work that week. You just don't see them. And what are you going to do? Tape the money to the bottom of the trash can? I mean, you just don't know if it's safe or not.
Yeah. Or you could go up early in the morning, wait for them to come by, hand them a couple bucks, move on. No?
That's right. If you want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, absolutely you can do that.
I'm a dedicated neighbor.
You are.
I'm a dedicated person in the community.
All right, here's one more.
Okay.
Hairstylist, yes or no? Yasmin?
Absolutely yes.
I agree with you on that one. You have to. Jacqueline?
Absolutely, yes, that's right. My mom was a hairdresser. I can tell you as a child, when she would get hand towels or bath soap for holiday gifts, as children, we didn't get too excited about that. When she always got cash, of course, we benefited from that as well. So cash is king, and you never see anybody return cash.
Hey, Jacqueline, so who are some other popular choices that we should give a little extra to this holiday season?
The manicurist, the barber, the hairdresser, as you mentioned. If you see someone regularly, like your dog groomer or someone who cleans your pool or mows your yard, don't forget your child's teacher. Even though you may not give the teacher a monetary gift, it can be a gift card to his or her favorite bookstore or office supply store, or you can go in with the other parents to buy a bigger gift.
You know, I have a question, though. I think the one big thing that's difficult to figure out is how much. How much should we be tipping these people? Like, how much should I be tipping the doorman? How much should I be tipping the hairstylist?
Sure. Well, let's take the hairstylist, for example. Okay. I go about every 5 to 6 weeks, and I give 15 to 20. So during the holiday time, you want to add about another 10 to 15, even 20% if you feel generous. Remember, give what you can. Tipping is optional. You don't have to tip everybody you know, or you'll go broke.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like I'm the Ebenezer Scrooge here. I'm saying no to everybody. So who should you not tip?
Who should you not tip? Well, you shouldn't tip. Oh, let's think about that for just a second. FedEx workers, or maybe the guardman who helps the children across the street. If you're not sure who to tip, just call the organization and ask, are tips allowed? And if so, how much? What is the limit?
Yeah. Well, Jacqueline, thanks so much for your tips on tipping. We appreciate it.
And I do tip, by the way.
From all of us here at HLN and Ebenezer Scrooge, of course. Keep it here on HLN. Plenty more coming up.